And before you hit the road New Year's Day, you'll need to know about some new driving laws. Our Tracy Thompson has the story.
CHP officers say new driving laws that go into effect January 1st will hopefully save some lives.
We're hoping to reduce the number of fatalities that will be working.
One law targets teens, so until you're at least 20 years old or have 1 year of driving experience, no passengers will be allowed to ride in your car, except for adults over 25 years old.
I believe the parents will go along with the program. I believe they realize that it's, for the benefit of the motoring public as well as their own children.
Teens without at least a year's driving experience will also have a tighter curfew. The new law says that between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., the car keys are off limits. How will teens feel about that?
Well, I really don't know, but hopefully they'll see the big picture and realize that what we're trying to do is cut down the fatality rate here in California, so hopefully they'll adhere to the policy.
According to officers, pocket bikes are also a concern.
A pocket bike is basically, it's a mini motorcycle or a mini bike is what it is.
Under the new law, pocket bikes are prohibited from any road, sidewalk, bike path, or trail.
First of all, they're not equipped for highway use. Headlights, taillights. The people that drive those aren't usually licensed drivers to begin with, so they're just a problem in the neighborhoods.
New DUI laws also go into effect after the new year. If you're suspected of driving under the influence, CHP officers can impound your vehicle if you've had a DUI conviction in the past 10 years. Officers believe this could save lives.
Especially the multiple offender, the one that's had more than one DUI, that shows a pattern of drinking and driving and being a hazard to the community.
CHP officers will have 80% of their force out this weekend looking for drivers who are intoxicated, but Officer Ross offers some tips if you're planning on celebrating.
We're approaching New Year's Eve, and we would really appreciate it if the people that are going to go out and party this weekend, if they would think before they drink, if they would make plans ahead of time before becoming intoxicated.
According to Ross, AAA also has a service called Tipsy Tow. If you're feeling you've had a little too much, they'll send a tow truck to give you and your car a ride home. The CHP will not have DUI checkpoints set up, but the officers will be out enforcing the new laws, and that will hopefully be enough to keep drunk drivers off the streets. In Lancaster, Tracy Thompson, AV3 News.
Those new laws are meant to keep our streets safer and will actually go into effect before the clock strikes.
Many kids around the Antelope Valley got an early visit from Santa Claus, but with a twist. Santa was dressed up as a sheriff's deputy.
Deputies in Palmdale are giving new meaning to the term locked and loaded. A patrol car loaded with toys made some special deliveries. The kids in this neighborhood weren't expecting sheriff's deputies to come to their house, but they got a surprise visit. Deputies held a toy drive and gave out a lot of toys to help military families and kids in need.
These are left over from our drive and left over from the folks that have just dropped off stuff anonymously, just wanting to be a part of the community.
The officers were not out to catch any bad guys, just to do something special and unexpected for the kids.
We love doing this. We do this every year. It's a lot of fun. Kids have a lot of fun seeing the radio car pull up and doing some different type work than they're normally accustomed to seeing in some of their neighborhoods. But it's just our way of letting them know that we are a part of the community as well.
What did 14-year-old Frankie think when the officers pulled up?
Thought something was going to happen.
Thought something was wrong?
Yep.
So what did you think when they said, come over and get some toys?
I thought, free toys, I'm going to go get them.
These kids in this neighborhood got a brand new basketball today thanks to the sheriff's deputies here. They were playing with this ball that doesn't even bounce, but today they got a brand new one. Deputy Jennings enjoys giving out the toys and showing a different side of being a sheriff's deputy.
This is always one of my favorite programs. It's always fun to go out there and help show a different side of what the sheriff's department is about. We're not all about going out there and hooking and booking. We're a member of this community in a lot of different ways, and we like to get that message out.
More than 300 kids got an early Christmas thanks to the sheriff's department. Jennings spent more than 4 hours today making stops around the Antelope Valley playing Santa Claus. For Deputy Jennings, it was all in a day's work. In Palmdale, Tracy Thompson, AV3 News.
If you want to meet a man obsessed with collecting, we've got just the ticket up next.